All right, guys, I've genuinely been searching and searching, and could it be, is this finally the Civivi Elementum that I truly like? This is the slip joint Elementum. This comes my way by my friend Justin at White Mountain Knives. We'll talk more about that in a minute, but this is the Elementum slip joint in cabochon wood and black stonewash 14C28. And guys, just a little secret, $55, okay? And 10% off with my code, which we'll talk about. But we have a slip joint version. Now, let's just go through. If you go on my channel, it is not hard to find some videos where I just don't care for this Civivi Elementum design. But I think my idea changed this time around. So we're going to talk about that and have some fun. Now, the original Elementum, I never did a review on that, the liner lock version. It just kept, for the style of knife with the thumb stud, it just was never the knife. Or wait a minute, did that have a flipper tab? Anyway, it just never really worked in my hands. It felt too small and all that stuff. And then one of the most popular videos on my channel is my video of the Elementum button lock, the original. If you remember, that one did not have a deployment method, and I just didn't get it. And I still don't to this day. Just having a button to flip open is not really my thing. There's been more knives like that, and I've reviewed those. It's just not really my thing. I want a deployment method. And then they made... and by the way, they made that one bigger, which made it really nice. But, you know, I just didn't like that. But then they went back. They made one with a flipper tab, but then they went back to the smaller size. But I digress. This is the Elementum slip joint. And as you can see, it is just a 4-finger knife. But putting this in a slip joint profile in my pocket takes it to a secondary carry, and I am now okay with this being a little smaller. Plus, slip joints in my mind are always a little smaller. Now, you got this gorgeous wood. Now, we do have flat scales. Look at that grain. Yeehaw, that is absolutely beautiful. Black back spring, black lanyard hole here, beautiful clip. It is reversible. It sits on top. Now, for me, if I bought this knife, I am returning this to White Mountain, but if I bought it, I would pull that clip off. I would get a leather slip made by my buddy Joe at Lancelot Leather, and I would just take the clip off and be done. But for you, I know Neil Valley, one of our viewers, and a bunch of the rest of y'all have been begging for slip joints with clips. Here's one for you. Now, you just sits on top, works really well, good clip, typical Civivi clip, in and out of the pocket. Now, you have a nail nick, guys, but I'm telling you, on this knife, you'll never use it unless you really want to. It is one of the most pinchable slip joints I've seen. It is super easy. Now, this is about a 5.5 to 6. I'm going to call it a 6, but at times, just like right here, it feels a little softer. That feels like a 6 all day long. This feels more like a 5.5. So we can call it a 6, but just bear in mind that closing action is a little softer, okay? It is a hollow ground blade, which you guys know is a good thing. And of course, we're going to take and show you it is effortless cutting. It is, as long as I don't hit the sharpening tool, which I've now done 3 times. But it is effortless cutting. This thing is wonderful as a cutter, which is, again, puts it in a slot that's great. Now, you can, guys, you get 4 fingers, you can choke up a little bit. Just bear in mind, if you're going to use this jimping, you can see that blade is breaking pretty easy. So just kind of what I was doing was kind of putting my thumb on the handle and the blade, and then that keeps me from getting up there and pushing it down. Now, I've seen a lot of comments in my shorts on this knife. Oh, I'd never have that. Slip joints close on me and cut me. Guys, just be careful. Just don't put pressure on that, because when you're cutting, that knife is pushing back. The blade is pushing back, and it's not going to close on you. So if you're using a knife properly, a slip joint is really not a problem in that way. If you're pushing down and it closes on you, it does have the half stop, so hopefully it'll mostly stay off of you. But I get it. You know, if you're not for it, then that makes sense. It is dead centered, as you can see. When we're open, there's no side to side. There is some up and down because it's a slip joint. And guys, just beautifully finished. It the liner, steel liner, wow, does overlap just a little bit, and I'm good with that. It feels good in the hand. It looks terrific, very classy looking. Now, there are 5 versions of this knife available at White Mountain Knives. You have this one that is $55.25 in 14C in Cabotia wood. You have a green G10 for $53.30. You have a Damascus version with twill carbon fiber for $89. The black G10 version with black blade and black G10 is sold out. Those were $51. And then there was this beautiful blue ocean resin. In 14C, they were $59.50, but they are also sold out. But let's give the specs on this guy right here. It is a beautiful piece, again, from Civivi. They continue to just do cool stuff. I love to see the materials they're doing. This is 7.02 inches, which I think is close to the size of the original Elementum. It is a 2.96 inch blade. By the way, really nice sharpening choil. You do have kind of a late plunge there because it's really soft because of that hollow grind, but it's nowhere near that. You should be able to sharpen easily. And a 4.06 inch handle. These are made in China by Civivi. Again, this one is $55.25. Here is a look at your Ontario Rat 1, which is going to be quite a bit larger, and your Ontario Rat 2, which is about the same size for sure. So really cool. I don't know. This is my favorite Elementum version. I get it. For me, again, lose the clip, put it in a slip. It's a secondary carry. It works really well. If you like the clip, it carries very easily in that clip, very thin, and it will work really well. Now, walk and talk wise, nice sounds, good tactile. For me, one of those things about slip joints is that tactile fidget, and it definitely fills that role. So what do you guys think? My favorite Elementum, what's your favorite, or do you just don't like the Elementum? Let me know what you think down below. So, Civivi Elementum slip joint, definitely like the video, comment down below. If you're new around here, please subscribe and hit that notification bell to all. And thanks for watching the Knives Fast channel.